So I actually wrote something for this and then printed out the wrong page and then looked at it and came on the bus, and so I don't have it. But the thing I'm working on is actually pretty related because the main character wants two different guys. Their names are Juliso and Tristan, and the father of the main character is like drug abuser. So they're pretty related to Gluttony. So the first one is called Practice. Dad, I'll say, I hear you using again. Sometimes I think that will make me choke up, and sometimes I think I'll maintain an insane calm. A calm like rising to the surface afloat, my head having been underwater too long. The crushing weight of cradling someone else's heart, I didn't mean that. I mean, I can take it. Dad, please don't lie to me. How's it going with your sponsor? Have you been to Narcotics Anonymous meetings? How's that going? All this very calmly. He will talk to me like a child in conversation with a parent, or like friends. I can be either. Crying will not help. Questions that accuse will not help. I will not be his little girl because it will not help. If I start to cry, he might cry, or he might get frustrated. We have to take into account Grandma, who will be anxiously awaiting our return, or on her recliner in the living room. If he cries, I will want to take care of him. I will hold him, and I will rub his back, and I will remind him that I love him very much. I'm sorry for not asking about your urges since the intervention. I didn't because I was afraid, because I always feel like it will be one thing too many for me. It isn't though, is it? No matter what's going on, I'm always okay. I shouldn't have been so silly. It can be hard to deal with though, Dad. Dad. It can feel like a sad sunk in so deep it has become homeostasis. Or sometimes it doesn't sink in far enough, and I just can't work. I have work to do, and I just can't seem to focus or stay awake. But excuses are a problem, maybe. Sorry, we'll say, to have let you down. And then, I'll try harder. I promise. I promise. Distractions. I think I'm doing a good job acting into this kissing session when Tristan stops to ask, "Are you all right?" It's so hard for me to hide my mood from him, which is unfortunate because lately I've been depressed and don't want him to know it's because I'm still in love with Liso. I assume this is what kept me from falling for Tristan, although lately I had felt off balance and am apparently flailing. My breath probably stinks is all. I push my thoughts aside and appreciate that we are in a parked car just outside a beach on a rainy day. I kiss him the way he deserves to be kissed, and to not lose focus, take off my pants. After he comes, I want to push him off me. I am suddenly concerned with being half naked in the light of day, with where his semen has fallen and still might fall, with my choice to spend this day in Tristan's company and not Liso's. I'm happy to stay back while he goes wandering the beach in the rain, alone. Duck. There is nothing new I want to call you. I can only think of nicknames that I already associate with someone else, except Duck. For some reason, Duck comes to mind. You see, Angel was already stolen twice. I saw a letter so addressed to my brother when he was 15, and after laughing about it to so many people, it just kind of stuck. My second boyfriend lived up to the name Angel. Years after I blew him off my shoulder, Juliso became Angel, Ange for short. Sweetheart, sweets, love, baby, babe, gorgeous, beautiful. You cannot be sweets because that abbreviated language is strictly for Juliso. And how could you be loved without loving? My 7-year-old brother is baby. When you call me babe, the word sounds curt and comical. You're handsome, but beautiful implies a complete acceptance and love for everything about you, which also means the inside. You can be gorgeous, which is less committed, but not gorge. Maybe Duck. like dodging, like twisting your being out of the path of someone else's fast-flying passion. You could be a European pack of cigarettes, your warning label so obvious that putting you to my lips becomes laughingly ironic. Tour. Jaliso and Josiah are quiet on the couch and desk chair, respectively. For a life-altering 20 minutes, they are apparently unaffected. Probably if I focus on the wood of the bedpost, I'll be fine, she thinks. They are watching a baseball game on television. Someone is pitching. She is lying on the bed. Jaliso exclaims, "His arm went on forever and ever. It just..." Josiah giggles uncontrollably. She understands, but cannot be impressed. And then Josiah is not impressed. He sits on the window ledge to smoke. "Josiah, don't." She isn't sure if she said it. Josiah sits on the ledge. She thinks he might have the right idea. She worries that she will do something insane and buries her head under the covers to prevent this. "Hey, are you okay?" She thinks, "How can I be okay when I took the blue pill?" But her tongue is heavy and tires after very little curling or lifting. All she can say is, "Tell me I exist." She focuses intently on Josiah. He is deep into his college student couch, the cushions older than he is. His knees seem to be in his stomach. His face morphs into something grotesque, but she pretends not to notice. "You have a mother and a father," he says. "You have brothers." She begins to think of people like objects. She tries to think of their intricacies, the things that made them separate from her, complex beyond understanding. But then Jaliso says, "It was like, yeah," and she knows it isn't true. "How do they know exactly what I'm thinking? They're saying my thoughts." And Josiah affirms, "When you were that," she exclaims, "That's my..." She cannot find words. They all laugh. They all laugh nervously. I was gonna say, he cannot find words. Jaliso's mouth closes. They all laugh. They all laugh nervously. "They're me then," she thinks. "Made around me, this whole world. How am I the only one here?" Jaliso moves to comfort her. He sits on the bed. He puts his hand on hers. She thinks, at least they are warm. At least they are gentle. If I have to be stuck in any dimension, at least they are gentle. She sees their hands melting into one hand. They both notice. They pull away startled. She accuses, "See that? You have brothers," Josiah repeats. "They're me then," she thinks, and stops interacting because of her certainty. It takes all of her focus to surround herself with soft things. And this last one is called 3 a.m. I need to shower. All I can think about is chorizo without the huevos. This week, I'm a meat-guzzling monster, which never happens. Mom will be happy to hear that I'm getting my iron. I called my mom, and I can't remember anything about the conversation. Maybe I dialed the phone and left her a 6-minute message, and the entire message was just me flirting hardcore. So tomorrow, when we talk, I'll be tiptoeing around, waiting for her to tell me she heard me sexing this guy up, and me blushing so red I'll blow to the phone. Or maybe I was just mumbling incomprehensibly, and she'll feel sad that her only daughter is possibly wasting her life away, obliterated on a Sunday night. Or she'll remember it was Super Bowl Sunday and forgive me. Although, if she remembers that it was Super Bowl Sunday, she'll also remember that I have no interest in watching football. Thanks.